Okay, quick one, guys. Today, I just want to talk about being single and being a Christian today. And something that has been coming to my attention a lot is really how so many single have really zero expectation right now because they've been so hurt or disappointed in the church. And it's almost like many of you have this thing is, what's the point if we're going to be hurt even worse than when we were unsaved or those who are not saved? Listen, let me tell you something, which is this. Don't base your expectation on what other people have experienced and what even you have experienced in the past. I think you have got to get to a point where you say to yourself, listen, God, I've done this with my own logic, I've done this by myself, but God, I may have even been too fast and too eager because I wanted to get married. But Lord, let me put my whole single face in your hands. Let me do it with you and how you kind of in your mindset regarding this whole topic. Walk with me, and that is something that I did when I got saved. I dated a lot from about the age of 15 to 18. I got myself involved in a lot of situations that a young girl like me shouldn't have found herself in. But when I got saved, I said to myself, listen, I would be foolish to keep having the experience that I had while I was unsaved, now that I found life in Jesus Christ, and said to God that, God, this whole thing I am going to do with you. And I tell you what, I said that with all my heart. I was very careful in that season, but what I was is that I was very, very honest and open with God. And so if I had emotions for somebody, I would tell God about it and allow him to instruct me. Just because you like somebody doesn't mean that you should end up in a relationship with them. Listen, just because somebody likes you doesn't mean that you should end up in a relationship with them. Don't date like the world dates, because you will get burnt like the world gets burnt. But if you do it with Christ, you would do it like Christ, or do it with the mindset of Christ, and you involve the Holy Spirit in this whole phase of your life. I'm telling you, you will definitely not be burnt like the world is burnt. When I hear things like, oh, this guy cheats a lot among Christians, I think it's a sad situation, because for Christians to be cheating on themselves and talking about cheating in my life while I was dating my husband, and he was the only person I dated until I got married, while I was dating my husband, and even now, I can't even comprehend having such a discussion of, or is my husband cheating? As in, for two people who have set their heart to please God, that is not a conversation that we should be having, or that should be found among Christians. But the problem is that we look at the world, we see how the world dates, and we copy them. The church is too close in mindset to the world. We are supposed to be different because we are light. Don't go as one who has sight to go and lead the blind, to now go and copy the blind in the things that get them destroyed. Please, I'm begging you, you don't have to have a negative testimony in your single phase. If you have had before, God can restore you. I'm begging you, start afresh with God. Calm down, take it easy, calm down, allow God to lead you. Allow God to lead you in this whole phase of your life, and exercise trust and patience in God, and you will have an incredible testimony. You are not like the world, so please don't be single like the world. God bless you and have an incredible week.